Hello, my Scorpio friends. How's it going? Let me know in the comments. All right, let's go ahead and get started with your reading today. I'm not putting dates on there anymore. Time is fluid, so I mean, really, whenever you come across this video is hopefully when you're needing it, right? That's when you'll get the messages that you need to get. That's how I see it. If you find that this just is not for you, move on to another video. Maybe you were sent to this video so that you could see the third video down that's a bunch of super cute cats because you've been depressed and that's what you need. I don't know, dude. Could be anything. Also, these readings are not going to resonate with everyone. Okay. It's impossible. Okay. This is for the Scorpio collective, and I mean, even if you just look at sun signs, there are, I thought one dropped. There's just way too many people for one message to resonate with everyone, right? And then you bring in moon, rising, signs, everything else, Venus, whatever. Whatever you happen to resonate with, right? And it's, again, it amplifies that idea that this message will not resonate with everyone, and that's okay. And if it's me, I won't take it personally. Go find another message that resonates better with you, right? That's what it's all about. If you find your answers, that's what we're after here. It's not that I have to give them to you. I'd like to. That's what I'm here for. But that'll just be for whoever is ready to accept those messages, right? Whoever's lives align with the energy that I'm aligning with. All right, we have 5 out. This first deck, I just use a regular playing card deck for now until I get my tarot cards. So let's jump in. We've got a lot of low numbers here and then 1 king. And the first 2 are actually 3s. So the first one out is the 3 of Wands in reverse. The second one out is the 3 of Pentacles in the upright. We have the 2 of Pentacles in the upright as well. Here's the king I was talking about, King of Pentacles, and it is sideways, and I leave it that way because it could, you know, for a substantial amount of you, it could be in the reverse. For a substantial amount of you, it could be in the upright. And then there's some of you, maybe both will resonate with you, right? So we'll dive into that as well. And then the final card in this part is the 4 of Swords in reverse. Let me turn off that volume here. Okay. So let's dive in. The 3 of Wands in reverse. And that 3 of Pentacles is really calling to me. So actually, that's where I'm going to start. You have the 3 of Pentacles right next to the 2 of Pentacles. So it might feel like you've kind of done a backslide a little bit in your finances. Maybe you're not as responsible as you once were, or maybe you had to take a pay cut at a new job that you're working. But something specifically, I am getting money on this one. It could be just the material realm in general. Maybe you had to downsize your home and you're feeling the effects of that. But I am feeling specifically for a lot of you, it has to do with money and kind of going backwards in a sense, right? Like maybe there was just something that you needed to learn by taking this backslide, or maybe even though you took a pay cut, it was the right decision for you because it just fit what your life needed in the moment, right? So there's that. Let's go back to the 3 of Wands. 3 of Wands in reverse. What I'm getting is, gosh, it's like I'm feeling a group atmosphere, okay, with these 3s popping out. I'm feeling some kind of group thing going on. And between, I don't know why they're wanting me to put all these cards together, but because I don't do that very often. But these 3s together, it's like there is maybe a group project that you're having to get done at work, or some kind of like committee work or something like that, where it's a group coming together and there's a creative solution that you guys are having to really tackle, or maybe the task itself is creative. Like I'm seeing people working with like kind of like arts and crafts or something, right? I don't know what that's about. But like they're working on something with their hands, with physical materials. And it is something beautiful, it's colorful, it's creative. That's what I'm getting, okay? So group work in a creative aspect, possibly going backwards in that monetary or material realm. Now, this king, I do feel like this is you. It could be someone that you're working with, someone in that group. It could be someone in your, you know, if you have like a romantic relationship going on, something of that sort, but I feel like it's you. So this King of Pentacles, and especially seated right next to these, it's like you are, or you have been, that person that knows what you're doing in the financial realm. You have a clear handle on the theories of how to succeed in that realm. Okay? So that's what I feel here. You haven't been living it. You've been allowing yourself to go back into a space where you're not embodying this king. So for those of you who resonate with that, that's more the king in reverse, because you haven't been that person. You can be that person, and maybe you have been in the past. But the recent past and the present, you've kind of fallen off. You took your own crown off, and you were like, you know what? I'm just gonna go. I don't really care about this right now. That's not the. I'm hearing it's not the most important thing. So maybe you had other things in your life to worry about, and that was something that you kind of were just like, whatever happens there, it'll happen and it'll be fine. It is fine. You're fine. I mean, it's okay. But that realm did suffer a little bit by you neglecting it. Okay? And the good thing about this, I mean, even being in the reverse, you still are this king, right? You just got to flip your situation around. That's what I got for you. So for those of you who heard that, who needed that message, get it done. Flip that situation. Flip that switch. You know, put a little bit of effort into what you've been neglecting, because it has suffered a little bit. Last card out in this set is the Four of Swords in reverse. So with this one, it's like the reverse I often see as blocks, right? And what I'm feeling for this is, and it might have to do with this group project thing going on, but there's been some communication lacking. There's been, it almost feels like failed attempts at communication. Like you and this person are speaking words, and you're trying, and it, like the connection is lost, right? Like maybe you've been saying things, but then it's taken the wrong way, or something like that. And it's really put a wedge in between that relationship of, you know, platonic, romantic, doesn't matter, but that communication, it hasn't been, I don't want to say genuine. It has been genuine, but it hasn't been very fruitful. It hasn't been effective. There you go. It hasn't been effective. So maybe reanalyze what you're doing there and try to figure out, you know, where they're at mentally, and maybe go at it with what they need to hear rather than the perspective of what you need to say. Because if you approach it from that other perspective, it's like, you know, you'll say things a little bit differently, because you might understand that, you know, they're coming from a place of pain and fear and things like that, where, you know, if you were just coming at it with the things that you need to say, you're so focused on the messages that you need to get out and all of that, and it's like, hold on. Just because you need to say it doesn't mean it needs to be heard, is what I just heard. Okay? So maybe don't say everything. Maybe rework the things that you are saying and make sure that they are helpful to the person that you're saying them to. That's all. Okay, so that first part, you know, that often just lays the foundation for whoever needs to hear it to kind of feel out the energy of what I'm tapping into, okay? So that first part may or may not resonate with you. This second part is messages from our guides. So messages from the spirit realm is what I'm going to start saying, because it could be, you know, however you believe, angels, the divine, God, you know, whatever you believe, it's okay. But the spiritual realm leads us in these cards with guidance to hopefully help with your overall situation, okay? Whether or not this first part was actually your situation, okay? So let's go ahead and dive in. I like to typically get about 3 cards. So let's see what they give us. All right, we got 2 out. Let's see if we can get a third here. Yes. Did you guys see that? I was like, do you see me? Right in front of my eyes. Okay. You guys, I can't even. I'm going to start at that one because we just said it. This is divine guidance. Divine guidance. Maybe you were sitting there when I was saying that, like, okay, whatever. Divine guidance, my friends. This card says, the search for meaning in life. Consider an alternative approach. Surround yourself with wise teachers or friends. So that group atmosphere that I was feeling earlier, it could have simply been that you're about to meet people, or you have recently met people. And these people are different than the people that you're used to. They are teachers, you know. Our friends, especially when they get close to us, they can serve as very powerful teachers because they start to get to know us, and they have a different perspective on our life than we do, right? They don't know all the information, but sometimes they see things a little more clearly than we do. So listen to that for those of you that needed to hear that. The other part, though, is that, yes, you do have the spiritual realm all around you. And whatever you believe, whether it's God or spirit or, you know, whatever, angel guides, they're around you. And all it takes to have their help is to ask for it or put out your intention to them that they guide you and that you'll follow, okay? I mean, it really is just as simple as that. But this was brought out to tell you, yes, that spiritual realm is all around you, and yes, they will help and guide you, okay? All right. So back to the first one that actually popped out. It's the Page of Raphael. So as a person, the Page of Raphael is gentle, loving, dreamy, and open-hearted. Okay, so we do have 2 face cards here, and typically they do represent people, whether it is you, you know, both of these could represent you in some cases. But for some of you, you know, one of these cards might be you, and one of these cards might be another person in your life. So keep that in mind while I'm reading these so that you can kind of know how it pertains to your life, if it does. If it doesn't, don't stretch it, right? Just take what's yours and leave the rest. It's okay. So again, we have the Page of Raphael, who is gentle, loving, dreamy, and open-hearted. And then we have the King of Gabriel. And the King of Gabriel is generous, inspirational, dramatic, and driven. Okay, so let's dive into each of these cards. The Page of Raphael says a new emotional situation. Messages regarding relationships or social invitations. Social invitations, yep. Great intuitive insights. So again, I'm so strongly, I'm getting this group energy of like, whatever this group is working on, it's going to go far beyond this, okay? They're in your life for a reason. So pay attention to that. Even if maybe you don't even like them, There's a reason that they're there. So pay attention to that and really give that situation your all, okay? There will be big things that you learn out of it. The other part that it says is a new emotional situation. So I don't know if maybe you have, you know, this really doesn't feel like a love reading, but I'm going to throw it out there because they pointed it out to me. It's like, maybe you do have a new partner coming in, or maybe you have kind of a renewed relationship with someone that you're already with, right? That you're already together with. And it doesn't have to be romantic. It could just be platonic. But there's something new going on in the emotional realm. And I think it has to do with some kind of healing that either you have done or that other person has done. And it's brought you closer. So I'm being told, you know, pay attention to that, because, you know, I'm feeling that there's a skeptic here. Like there's someone that doesn't believe that, you know, you can just work on something within yourself and then your whole life gets better. That's how it works, my friend. So stop doubting. You know, come to that understanding, and you will come into a new emotional situation, because then your whole outlook changes. The way that you feel about even just your world changes. Okay? All right. And then this King of Gabriel card, this one says, keep your eyes on the big picture. Leave the details to others. Experience that leads to success. Genuine concern for others. You guys, another card that just points outward from yourself towards other people, right? So other people are there to help you. That's what I'm hearing. Just overall, other people are there to help you, okay? You might not feel it. You might feel like this Four of Swords, you know, you're having to really dig deep and just face it alone, right? That's not the case. It's not the case at all. I mean, these first two do talk about relationship and other people in your life. Like physical, in the physical realm, people, right? And then this third one talks about spiritual beings. So yes, you are surrounded by people and beings, energy that will help you, okay? So just know that that's there. Sometimes we just need to be reminded, right? All right, and then this third deck, the first one, we set the tone of the energy. Second part, we got a little bit of guidance. And this third part, wanted to pop out 500 cards. But really what I'm trying to do with this third deck is get one focus, one message of focus for your energy. Okay? I've said in the past, it's like asking the universe how to speak to the universe about what you want and where you want to be in the universe. Okay? So the card that popped out for you says, Dear Universe, may I now be devoted to seeing your energy within everything. So be it, so it is. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Whether it be with the people in this group that I've been talking about, or going within yourself to reconnect, or into that spiritual realm to reconnect. Dear Universe, may I now be devoted to seeing your energy within everything. So be it, so it is. You guys, there is light and love in everything around you, in everything that you encounter. Okay? So be open to seeing it. All right, that's where we're going to leave it. I hope that that was helpful. Thank you so much for being here. Please do like, subscribe, comment, share. Hit that notification bell if you want to be here for my lives. I'd love to have you. All right, light and love to you all. Have a great night.